this is David, aka New to Rocks from Bauhaus RC, with an update on the all-new Bull PBX A hardcore 1.9 tires that, fingers crossed with a little bit of luck, will start shipping within the next few days. Most of you have seen the interview that I did with Des Mooney from Bull Tires a few months ago back at the Bull Intergalactic Nationals of the Universe Recon G6 event with Parker and Company. At that event, Des and Mike from Bull were nice enough to let me try out a set of the hardcores for a couple of hours on this truck. This is a GCM J2 Skeleton JK Jeep that I was running at that event. And you recall from that video, I was really impressed with how well the tires performed on stock foams on a very athletic and capable rig in some very challenging conditions there. Well, Des and Mike were nice enough to send me a set of the hardcores, as well as this cool hat, thank you guys, to try out on some of my rigs at home. And so I wanted to report back to you on how that went. So first things first is just the way these tires look. I'm doing a little bit of trickery here since I only have the one set. I went ahead and mounted them up for you on one side of this TF2 Mojave 2. This is the new Mojave 2 body set from RC 4-wheel drive. This is the well-known Galanda 2 D90 body. And these tires just look really, really good under a hard body, a proper Class 1 hard body scale rig. They're one of the best looking tires out there for this type of truck. I decided I wanted to really put them through their paces on the D90 because this particular D90 of mine is one of my heaviest trucks. It weighs in at over 10 pounds without a battery. And as we all know, that can really put a scale tire and foam to the test with all that weight. And on this particular truck, the high center of gravity, I love these steel roof racks on the D90s, but they really do raise that center of gravity and really challenge the tires. So one of the first things I did, I went ahead and mounted these tires up on these RC 4-wheel drive Tango down wheels. I chose that particular wheel because it is narrower than most of the 1.9 wheels. It measures in at just over 20 millimeters wide, about 0.8 inches, compared to 24-25 millimeters, right at about 1 inch for most of their other 1.9 tires. I chose that narrower wheel because this is a narrower 1.9 tire, and I thought it would be a good fit. And they really do look great. They mounted up great. They really look good. I was really pleased with that choice. After mounting them up, I put them on the D90 here, and I let them sit for a few hours. I wanted to see how they would handle the weight of this truck on the bench. And as you can see from the pictures, they really held up nicely. Yeah, they're going to sag a little bit, but no flat spotting. They really held up to the weight. Let them sit a few hours longer. I've let them sit overnight. They really they held up really well under a heavy rig. Took them out for some testing. I decided to see how they would hold up to some full lock turns at speed in the driveway, and as you can see from the video, they did really well. Yes, there's a little bit of folding over. You're going to expect that. But they really held their line, held their own, and that spoke to me as to how well the tire construction, the tire compound, and the foams work. Again, on a rig that's really gonna test them because of its weight and its high center of gravity. I also took them out on some side hilling. There's a hill in the neighborhood covered with pine straw, so very loose, low traction hill. Again, you look at these tires, you look at the really tight scale tread pattern on these tires, and it really pleasantly surprised at how well they grip in very loose conditions. You just don't expect that out of a tire that's got such a tight and compact tread pattern, but these did really well. They handled the line on the side hills very, very well. Same thing on some uphill climbs. Again, they got a lot of grip on a very low traction surface, and were able to pull this behemoth of a truck up some hills with very little problem. So overall impressions, these tires get 2 thumbs up, as Scrunch would say, 2 thumbs up, two toes up. Hats off to Pitbull for bringing this tire to market. This alien compound is terrific. It really grips well. Pitbull has invested the time in developing the foams so that they can really handle that wide range, anything from that true comp-oriented rig to a really portly, heavy scale rig, and all running on the stock foams. So really no need to do anything other than mount these things up to a set of wheels with the stock foams, put them on the truck of your choosing, and I think you're going to be very, very pleased with how they do. I'm going to leave you with some more footage from my outings on the D90. I really appreciate you watching. Make sure you subscribe to the New to Rocks channel for more runtime videos, build reviews, footage from different events. Thanks for watching.